And show almost wrapping up. We're going to get into beer of the week. Great way to cap the week and a show and to celebrate last night's big Oilers win with a brewery out of Calgary. And we've had brewers from Calgary on before. They've pledged their allegiance to Oilers hockey. We will see, though, if our next guest is also dyed in the wool, as we're joined by Andrew Bullied from Annex Ale Project. He joins us this morning. Good morning, Andrew. Thanks for your time, man. How you doing?
And so going, guys. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Now, where's your fandom lie? I know you're out of Calgary. You could be from somewhere else, though, but...
I'm out of Calgary, but I got to tell you, I'm just here to keep Oilers fans fed and watered right now.
Great answer. Great answer. I love it. You brought in a beer this morning, or we got one. It's the Annex Force Majeure. We've been having a lot of fun with the name this morning. Obviously, you can kind of take it wherever you want. But where did you come up with the name for this beer? What's the story here? There's got to be one.
Well, kind of what Nielsen was talking about. We were signing a bunch of contracts and stuff, and there's that act of God clause in there, and it seemed pretty ominous. So it seemed like it might fit a big, bold IPA like what we have here.
And you're not lying, the big bold. It's the Annex Force Majeure right now. The deal on at Sobeys, it is your beer of the week. 6-pack for $14.99. You can save $4 as well. As Will's pouring it up here, what's the story with you guys out at Annex? Where'd you come up with this? How long have you been involved? And just the background of the brewery.
So we were founded in 2015. We opened our doors in 2017. We've got a brewery and tap room right in the heart of Calgary's Barley Belt. We do North American style beers and lagers, and we also have a great line of sodas.
Do you get into the non-alcoholic realm as well? I know that's kind of a popular hit now for craft brewers and stuff.
Yeah, Annex sodas are a really big thing for us.
Hey, love it.
So we have our beers and sodas available all through Safeway Sobeys, all through the provinces.
Okay. Alberta Beer Award, Alberta Beverage Awards. That's been the winner here. It's a New England IPA, 6.5%. What can you tell us about this beer specifically in going into the creation of it?
So we've got a hazy IPA, very yeast forward, super hoppy. We're using Australian hops. We're using hops out of Yakima. So it's big, bold, a lot of pineapple, mango, papaya, nice kind of sweet finish to it. But it's a sort of IPA that you could drink all day long. Well,
should we have a little sip here, Will?
Yeah.
And Trev here. Cheers to the Oilers, of course.
To acts of God.
Yes, yeah. To the acts of God.
Oh,
delicious.
Man, I love NEIPA. NEIPA is just...
When I said NEIPA, your eyes and taste buds perked up today. But
is there something specific about the Australian hops? Like I've had Aussie ales. Like it is a bit of a sweeter finish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a sweeter finish for sure. So it's the balance in how our brewers decide to design the beers. But those Aussie hops are going to give you all that big, like pineapple and papaya.
Yeah.
It's just those big fruit notes that you're getting out of it.
It is the beer of the week, but what other thoroughbreds do you have at your brewery in terms of what people would know as like a mainstay of when you hear Annex Brewing? Is this the one, or do you got some others that you'd like to pump?
We're known for a couple of beers. We've got Idle Heinz, Italian Pilsner, and Forward Progress Pale Ale. So those are the two that you usually see pretty much everywhere. I'd say Force Majeure is a close third for us. But yeah, that's what you're going to find all around Alberta. So check them out in Safeway Sobeys.
And do you guys have a tap room there in Calgary?
Yeah, we sure do. It seats about 200 people. We've got Little Empire Burgers in here. So they're doing up smash burgers all day long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of a perfect stop on the way to Banff. For
on the way to Banff, or you know what? We're about one train stop away from the Saddle Dome too. So
perfect.
4323 First Street Southeast, if I got the address correct for all our viewers and listeners down there, if they want to check it out. Great on the smash burger as well. The smash burger is a delicious pairing to any type of beer, but a good food choice there as well. Once again, it is your Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week, Annex Ales, the Force Majeure NEIPA. $14.99 for a 6-pack at all Sobeys and Safeway locations. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Great beer, by the way.
Delicious beer. Thanks so much for providing the samples, and have yourself a great weekend, man.
Thanks for having me on. Enjoy the beers.
There it is. Andrew Bullied. He's down at Annex in Calgary. Once again, if you are in the area, 4323 First Street, Southeast Calgary. You mentioned on the way... he mentioned with the train stops, but if you're on your way driving, that's kind of, the lay of the land a little more.
Well, yeah, I honestly think with the craft beer revolution that's taken place over the last 15 years, it is the perfect reason for a road trip, or the perfect sort of way to design your road trip, is always going to be, especially in Alberta and parts of BC for that matter, kind of just planning in tap rooms to stop in at, because there's usually good food. There's always good beer. Like, it is kind of that sort of perfect way to design things around. And usually they have a bathroom. So like, that's the other thing, right? Like,
you love a good public restroom.
Well, exactly. Like just take care of the basics when you're designing your road trip. Don't go all willy-nilly, and don't be that jerk who's like, we're driving straight through. I'm that jerk. Trust me, my kids hate me. Plan some stops and Annex sounds like it'd be smash burgers. Are you kidding me?
If you can't get down to the brick and mortar brewery, you can pick these up at Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. We want to help you get there. Text in Beer Me right now, 780-218-9999. Beer Me to the Paris Jewelers inbox, and we will put all the entries into a hat and pick one of you lucky texters. And you can come by the shop here and collect your $50 to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor. Once again, that deal for the Annex Force Majeure, or Force Majeure, as we...
Force Majeure.
When you make a beer, you'll be naming it after Mark. Yes. $14.99 for a sixer. Annex Ales, the Force Majeure NEIPA at all Sobeys and Safeway Liquor locations. Beer Me, 780-218-9999. And we thank Andrew for his time this morning.